Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today I want to go over parts of the patch notes. So here we do have the werewolf changes. There is a lot of werewolf changes, so it will take a while. But please, if you already read the patch notes, let me know what you think about those changes in the comment section below. Now, developer comment. So there were a significant number of changes made to werewolves this update. Some of these changes were made to improve the quality of life with leveling and maintaining the form, while others open up new gameplay possibilities. First, you will find leveling and maintaining your is now considerably easier. The Devour passive is now granted automatically from the very start. Okay, that's cool. You can sustain the form better at lower levels before you have unlocked all the other skills. We have also significantly reduced the experience requirements to morph all skills. It's actually nice. Second, you will be able to do more core combat actions as a werewolf, such as resurrecting your allies or using synergies. Werewolves will have a much easier time engaging in group content now that they can help their friends more effectively. Yeah, if you actually can use synergies and resurrect people, that's kinda cool. This, coupled with some other changes such as the Blood Rage passive triggering on damage dealt instead of damage taken, means they can be more viable in group PvE activities such as dungeons. Okay. Finally, many morphs and abilities were changed to improve the cohesiveness of werewolf kit. Some combos and effects that weren't very effective have been removed, while others were tweaked to better support the fast and ferocious playstyle of the werewolf. As an example, we removed the stuns from Pounce and Piercing Hole, but dramatically improved Roar by making it instant cast, fear more targets, and have more competitive morph effects. We removed the stuns from Pounce and Piercing Hole. It kinda... That's not really good. I mean, sure, you still have fear, right? To use, but... the fear is a very small radius, so if you have people running away, Piercing Hole was kind of the perfect ability to actually stun enemies. So they took more or less both stuns and the reliable stun away from Werewolf. Not a good decision in my opinion. During PvE it will not really matter, but in PvP that's a pretty big hit. Because I remember, like, when I play Werewolf, when people try to run away and you actually can stun them with this, you can get a lot of kills off. But if that's gone, I'm not sure. We will see. Okay, Werewolf transformation. You can now resurrect other players while transformed. That's cool. You can now use... problem is just probably by the time you resurrected that dude, you're retransforming again. You can now use Synergy's ability while transformed, okay. You will use an unique, okay, werewolf-themed animation instead of the Synergy's usual animation, okay. You can now use siege weapons while transformed. I wonder how that actually will look like. Your werewolf timer will no longer tick down while you are reviving in the place while transformed. Oh, okay. Update the tooltip of this ability and its morphs to better describe all the additional effects transforming. This ability and its morphs no longer increase your movement speed of your spell and physical resistance as a baseline effect. These bonuses have been moved to passive abilities in the skill line. Yeah, whatever. So now, Pack Leader Morph. The direwolves now scale with the bonuses from damage done. The dire now randomly alternate between 2 direct damage abilities, previously 4, and they no longer use a non-damaging snare ability. Throttle their attacks against enemy targets and fix an issue. Okay. I never really used the Pack Leader Morph. Well, I actually used him back in the days when you did heavy attacks. You actually could gain time in Werewolf. So you could stay in Werewolf forever basically, as long as you did heavy attacks. But that's gone, if I remember correctly. Blood Rage. This ability now increases the timer of your werewolf transformation when you deal damage rather than when you take damage. It adds 4 seconds to your timer with a 5 seconds cooldown. So, like, that's good for PvE and decent for PvP. The thing is, I think the damage take, like when somebody actually hits you and has a dot on you, etc., you could get the timer off like on cooldown, but now you might have trouble to actually hit some enemies, so you will not really gain any time. So, in my opinion, they just should have said when you deal damage or take damage, and problem solved. I don't know why take away the other one. Doesn't make any bad move, but we will see. Maybe they will add the other one back. This is now the first passive you unlock in the skill line, Devour. And is a free passive that does not require you to spend a skill point. Okay. Points already spent into this will be automatically refunded. The Devour corpse is now a 4-second channel instead of a 4-second cast time. Every second you spend devouring a corpse increases your werewolf timer and restores health. Each corpse can be devoured for up to 4 seconds. So you get the same time, but now because there was always problems, you started devouring an enemy, you teleported back to a keep or a way shrine, and you didn't get anything. Now you actually every 1 second you get 4 seconds. So if he teleports away after half the time, you still get like enough time. You get something instead of nothing. Updated the visual effects on enemy corpses that can be devoured. Improved the targeting and reliability for devouring corpses. Okay. Here since bounty, this ability and its morphs now heal based on your max health. Okay. Here since bounty and here since rage heal for 45% of your max health, while here since fortitude heal for 60% of your max health. I mean, I know a lot of people like to play with Pelinial on werewolves, but still, most players didn't have a lot of health. Especially, like, werewolf abilities are very, very expensive, so a lot of people like running medium armor, kind of compensate for that. But with medium armor you have even less health. So this is, I'm not sure if this, I think this is a nerf actually. If it says 45% of your max health, if you have like 22k health, that's not a lot left, especially if Battle Spirit applied. Probably nice for PvE, but not really good for PvP. Here since Rage, this morph now grants major brutality for 20 seconds, sure. But yeah, I don't necessarily like that. I mean, sure, you could get 30k health, but even then it wouldn't be... Well, it actually would be a decent heal. But... So maybe just have to change the build around a little bit to actually make it effective. We will see whether this is a good or a bad change. But it just forces you into stacking health, so I don't really like that. Infectious Claw updated the visual effects, okay, sure. Piercing home disability and its morphs no longer stuns the target. That sucks, like I said. Decrease the cost of its arm and its morphs to 3.5k from 4k. Okay. Still a lot of stamina, but okay. Updated the visual effects for this ability and its morphs. Hole of Despair. This synergy now grants the ally empower for light attacks, for all light attacks for 5 seconds. Previously it granted 10% more light attack and heavy attack damage for 15 seconds. Okay, sure. This ability and its morphs no longer stuns the targets if they were already set off balance. Yeah. I really don't like that they took away both stuns. It's dumb. Like, how are you supposed to stun enemies now? Especially if they run away. You just don't have anything. This ability now also increases your movement speed by 30%. Okay. This bonus was moved from a baseline effect of Werewolf transformation to this passive. Okay, so this passive now. Okay. Roar. This ability and its morphs are now instant cast, previously 1 second. So yeah, that's a huge buff. Can now fear 6 targets instead of 3 targets. That's a huge buff. This ability and the rousing roar morph no longer set enemies off balance. That sucks. So I think they removed the 2 stuns because they buffed the shizzle out of roar. I do like that it's instant cast. 6 targets, sure, also nice, but I rather would fear 3 targets but keep the whole stun. And yeah, you know, I don't know. Okay, Ferocious Roar, this morph now sets fear targets off balance. Okay, that's cool. Rousing Roar, this morph has been renamed to Deafening Roar and now applies Major Fracture for 10 seconds to fear targets. Nice as a solo player, kinda useless as a group player, I guess. But yeah, okay, we still have access to off balance, that's nice. Savage Strength, this ability now also increases your spell and physical resistance by 10,000. Yeah, was moved from the main. All werewolf abilities now require less experience to morph. The experience requirements to level up the werewolf abilities now match the weapon skill line abilities. Curing Lycanthropy will now refund all skill points that are invested in the skill line. That's nice. Only took 4 years. Fixed an issue where casting another ability while in the middle of a werewolf heavy attack will cancel the heavy attack, instead of queuing the ability to cast when the heavy attack completed. So, I mean, it looks like there is a lot of changes, right? But they mostly just move the ultimate perks to different other abilities. Fixed some bugs. Removed all the stuns. And changed the heal. I don't like how... I'm not sure if this is good or bad, but like I said, I think with this change, you're kind of forced to stack into more health to actually get a decent heal out of this ability. Don't like that. But we will see, maybe it's strong, maybe it's weak, I don't know. Then the Blood Rage thingy. Like I said, when you deal damage or take damage, then it would be nice. But yeah, and I also don't understand why 4 seconds with 5 seconds cooldown. You will, most of the times you don't proc it on cooldown anyway. So this will even make it harder to stay longer in Werewolf. I think the cooldown should just be set to 4 seconds and that's it. Because you will still lose time, because it will never proc exactly when the cooldown is over. So you more lose like... You gain 4 seconds and then it takes like 7 seconds till you reapply it again. Kinda sucks. And yeah, the stuns, the stun removal, huge nerfs. Sure, the fear gets buffed, but fear is only good if enemies stick to you, and we all know how people like to run away from you. And the hole usually was really nice to actually stun them while they were trying to run away. Now, not anymore. So I'm not sure how I feel about that. Anyway, those are just the patch notes. Keep in mind, we will see how it is on the test server. And those are not the final changes. There might still be some adjustments till the live server. I do think the video is already long enough. Once again, let me know in the comment section what you think about those. If I missed something, please let me know. Till then, please don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching and have a nice day. Cheers.